man. Please make your way to your seats. We're going to start again. We sing song number 8. Whose side are you fighting on? Tell me whose side are you fighting on? I'm fighting on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you fighting on? I'm fighting on the Lord's side. I'm fighting on the Lord's side. I'm fighting on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side am I praying on? I'm praying on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you praying on? I'm praying on the Lord's side. I'm praying on the Lord's side. I'm praying on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you singing on? I'm singing on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you singing on? I'm singing on the Lord's side. I'm singing on the Lord's side. I'm singing on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you marching on? I'm marching on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you marching on? I'm marching on the Lord's side. I'm marching on the Lord's side. I'm marching on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you preaching on? I'm preaching on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side are you preaching on? I'm preaching on the Lord's side. I'm preaching on the Lord's side. I'm preaching on the Lord's side. All right, I need to stop, right? But tell me whose side you fighting on? I'm fighting on the Lord's side. Tell me whose side you fighting on? I'm fighting on the Lord's side.
Joe was coming up to me. Saying, after all this amazing preacher, you trying to top that? Saying, I cannot that. I gotta try my best. See, the title that I was given today, it's called Dream the New Dreams.
Okay.
Before I begin, you see, throughout the conference, I heard some bold new dreams. The first dream is coming from Christopher. He said, you know what? I want 5 kids. Yeah, come up with that, bro. That's a bold dream. Every time I come to conference, I like to talk about the kingdom of God. If throughout the year, the conviction of the kingdom of God has grown more and more inside of my heart. Bro. You see, I want to tell you guys are the kingdom of God. And I appreciate you guys so much. See, every single time when I come, I see new faces. I see new nations. Wow. And I gotta remember new names. Yeah. Those are the awesome mark of the kingdom of God. I remember, 5 years ago when I first come to Sydney International Christian Church. It was on a international day. I know this year you guys blowed it out. 177 attendance. Yeah. Wow. Me and Mason, we were talking about that. Bro, the first time I come into the church, I don't really feel like it is the kingdom of God. It was International Day as well. There are 17 disciples, 3 visitors, and I'm one of those visitors. I was sitting in the room, it's a dance studio. Remember the first church with that venue that we have, a dance studio? And you look in the side, that there are 2 mirrors like reflecting in. And I started to sitting to the service. I see most of the people are busy checking out themselves in the mirror. There's no way. But you see, from that small little 20 people, about 70 people at that time, grow into more than 100 members of the church today. Split into 4 different churches. Not split, having 4 different churches. No, all of these are the indication of the Spirit of God. This is the kingdom of God. You see, and it all started from the little dream that God has placed into kids' head. Back in the years. We got to start a movement with 42 disciples. And it all started with a little dream that God has placed in Joe's head. You know what? I need to go back to Sydney, Australia, and see how far that we have come right now. I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause. You see, the kingdom that we have today, it was surrounded by dreamers. And you have people always dreaming the new dreams. Apia wasn't on the table, it was a new dream. New Zealand wasn't really on the table, but it was a new dream. Sean and Tegan leading wasn't on the table, but it was a new dream and a new vision. You see, when it comes to the kingdom of God, it was filled with dreamers, it was also filled with new dreams. But you see, surrounded by dreamers, it doesn't make you a dreamer. Right? When people are dreaming, so busy dreaming God's dream, it doesn't mean that you are dreaming God's dream. Come on, bro. I want to talk about dreaming your dream. I have 3 points for you. Point number 1, dream a bigger dream. Go to Romans chapter 15, verse 20.
Come on, bro. Bring it, man.
It says, it has always been my ambition to preach the gospel where Christ was not known, so that I would not be building on someone else's foundations. When you look at the scripture, something popped out into my eyes. Geographically, we see the expansions of Paul's dream. Right at the very beginning, all the apostles, from Acts chapter 1 to chapter 8, they're just, chilling. They're stuck in Jerusalem and they don't want to go out. And later on, after Acts 8, and Saul come in, persecuted the church, and everyone starts scattering. But right here, we see the expansions of Paul's dream. He's like, I'm not only want to reach out to the Gentile that is around the Jews. I want to go far, far away to the place where people has never heard of the Gospels. He first preached to the Jews, then to the Gentiles, then to the rulers and the kings, and now he wants to bring the gospel to every single corner of the world. You see that there is a progression of his dream. In the Bible, as a Christian, they call us to do even greater things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on. Along with even greater things, we can do that if we don't dream an even bigger dream.
Come on, bro. Good point.
When I was studying the Bible, right, at that time Mason was there, Joe was there, they're trying to crack me up. I was very hard-headed, and why does there have to be a God, I think about, talking to Eric and Sean, they were doing the Word of God with me at Macquarie Library. Sean said, you gotta start reading the Bible with me. Yeah, at that time I was like, I'm coming from atheism. I was coming from an atheist background. Are you serious? A book with 1,000 pages, you read it for the rest of your life? Now, after reading 10 times, I can recite it. I still cannot recite it. But you see, after I become a Christian, I was asking, how can you possibly read one book for the rest of your life? And I became a Christian, I started reading the Bible. Wow, it is mind-blowing.
Right.
You see, you have Joel here and talking about, I was reading Psalm, I was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. And from the time that I started reading the Bible, every single year, every single time when we start reading the Word of God, we gain a new piece of knowledge of who God is. You see, even though the Bible has a limited page, within these limited page, there's no limit or end to the description of our awesome God. The first year we learned that God is God of love in my year. God is the God of grace. God is God of patience. God is God of holiness. We have learned that God separated the Red Sea, from Exodus. That's awesome. We've learned that God can calm the storm. We've learned that God can open up the earth and swallow up the human beings. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And we even learned that God can stop the sun and the moon.
Right.
Every single year, our knowledge in Christ has been increasing. Yet with all this increasing knowledge and understanding of God, year after year, we're putting down the same dream. There's a problem with that.
Come on,
There's a problem.
Come on, bro.
You see, the first year I put down, I want to start dating. The second year I put down, I want to start dating. The third year I put down, I want to start dating. The fourth year I put down, I want to start dating. The fifth year I got married. So awesome. This is what some of us are doing. The first year you put down a person for once. The second year you put down a person for once. The third year you put down a person for once. Or you can be like, oh, the first year you put down, I want a new job. The second year you put down, I want a new job. And you're putting down the same dream over and over again with an increasing knowledge of who God is. What is that? Are you serious? Is that all your God can do for you? You see, a question we got to ask ourselves is, how much do we see us in our dream, and how much do we see God in our dream?
That's good.
So that should, when it comes to personal fruitful, and personal fruitful, that is not a dream. That is a goal. We got to redefine it.
Come on.
When it comes to looking for a job, that is not a dream. That is a goal. When it comes to mom become a Christian, that is not a dream. That is a goal. When it comes to start a Bible talk, that is not a dream. That is a goal. Because even within your human limits, you can achieve these things. You see, they're an insurance company getting people into lifetime commitment insurance, and they can get them in every single day. It's like people getting them into the lifetime commitment of Christianity. There are people out there who are doing it. There are people who are out there, they're converting their mom into Buddhism. But this is not dreams. You see, these are goals. Dream is something deeper. Dream is something more personal. Dream is something bigger.
Come on, bro.
How big is your dream? It's the direct reflection of how much faith you have in God.
Good point.
We have to redefine. We have to start dreaming. And we have to start dreaming a bigger dream. We got to go back to the Bible and to see, okay, what are the dreams that is in the Bible, and how did people dream? Let's go to Moses. The first one, Exodus chapter 3, verse 9 to 10. I'll quickly go through this. It says, now the cry of the Israelites has reached me. I have seen the weight of the Egyptians are opposing them, so now go. I'm sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. When it comes to the dream that God has given to Moses, this new dream, it is lead my nation. This is a dream of a nation. Jeremiah, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Wow, a prophet to the nations. A dream to the nations. The third one, Abraham. As for me, this is my covenant with you. You will be the father of many nations. No longer you will be called Abram. Your name will be Abraham. For I have made you a father of many nations.
Come on.
A father of many nations. Now we see a dream of multiple nations. Now let's go. Jesus. Jesus, I have come to seek and to save the lost. Wow. This is a dream of the world.
That's it, bro.
This is a global dream. We got to start realizing a pattern here.
Come on.
When it comes to the dream that God has given to us, you see, the very least of these dreams are a national limit.
Yeah, come on, bro.
The very limit of God bigger than our dream.
Come on, bro.
If you really want to fit God in the box today with your dream, at least you should start giving him a proper box.
Come on, bro.
Don't give him the box of personal, baptized one. Give him a bigger box. You gotta start respecting God.
Come on.
You see, if you want to dream, if you don't start to dream a new dream, a bigger dream, what's gonna end up happening to you? It's you started to struggle and feel bitter and to fall into this spiritual lukewarmness. And I gotta say, that is the first 2 or 3 years of my Christian life. You see, I was baptized with a worldly dream. And I don't want to let go of that dream. Masons was laughing there. Yeah, I know. You want to marry American blonde or something. Yes. So I don't want to let go of that worldly dream. I want to live outside of China. I want to be in a different place. You know, do you understand how refreshing it is for a Chinese boy to come out of China for the first time? You log in on Google. Oh my gosh. Search engine. This is incredible. We only have Baidu. You can't even search English. And then there are YouTube. Oh my gosh. Link, related video. You can go on for days. Not to even mention about Netflix. You guys are blessed. I'm telling you, in China, their end goal, they got no Netflix. You know, you're thinking about you can go home, sit in the sofa, and watch Netflix. You can do that in China. See, that was the first time I tasted the freedom that was given to me. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. I can live like this for the rest of my life. And you know, Joe, this is a man planned 10 years ahead. Before I get baptized, you're ready to think about you're going back to Couching Tiger 2. I wasn't even ready for that. Bro, I'm not even getting baptized yet. You gotta chill and relax. He likes to spread the news to everyone. So before I was baptized, everyone already think that I'm going back to Couching Tiger 2. But I wasn't ready. You see, I wasn't ready to dream new dreams. I just wasn't ready. I was holding on to this old dream, and the new dream has made every part of your life tasted very sour. Have you ever had that feeling? That you're wondering why your Christian life is so hard, why it is full of struggles. And a big reason of that is because you don't have a new dream.
Wow. Come on, brother.
When people, the dreamers in the church are excited, yes, we're going to Couching Tiger 2, I was bitter. When every single person started looking at me, you know, every time they mentioned about Couching Tiger 2nd, I'm like, why are you guys looking at me? Focus on the sermon. What are you guys doing? See, it started to make you very bitter because there is a part of the old dream that you don't want to let go.
Wow.
And I realized something after 2 years, or 3 years, I can't remember. One day you repent, you just repent. I started to think about that one time. And I started to think about that one time that it really hit me. That I may have resurrected with a new life, but I have not resurrected with a new dream. Like, oh my gosh, I'm living for no purpose. See, this is my challenge.
Come on, bro.
Whatever dream is there in your little heart, you gotta pluck it out. You gotta toss it away. Otherwise, Christian life is only gonna get harder and harder for you if you don't embrace God's new dream. We gotta level up our dream. We gotta fit God in the better box. We gotta level up our dream today.
Amen.
So you gotta dream the dream that you got nothing, but you have to rely on the power of God. Don't dream about personally fruitful once. You're like, yeah, I can do that at the end of the year. Personally fruitful 20 times. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop working right now. You gotta dream a bigger dream. Point number 2, you gotta take a bigger challenge.
Nice.
Romans chapter 15, verse 20. It's always been my ambition to preach the gospel where Christ was not known, so that I will not be building on someone else's foundation. When it comes to Paul, he was very ambitious. He was passionate in dreaming new dreams? Are you passionate in doing whatever you wanted to do today to achieve your new dream? Are you passionate with your new dream? You know that there is the dream sheet. Sometimes we look at that, we don't have any personal emotions or attached to it. Because that dreams, it's not your dreams. You see, let's see what Paul do to achieve his dream. In Philippians chapter 1, verse 12 to 14. It says, "Now I want you to know, brother and sister, that what has happened to me has actually served to advance the gospel. As a result, it has been clear throughout the whole palace guard and to everyone else that I'm in chains for Christ. And because of my chains, most of the brother and sister has become confident in the Lord and dare all the more to proclaim the gospel without fear."
Come on, bro.
He was so ambitious in achieving his dream. Let's run with Paul's logic for a second. If you think about it, what would be the last place the gospel would hardly reach? You see, as we grow more and more in numbers, we can start reaching out to different places. And that is what was happening in the first early century church. They are growing more and more in numbers, so they can outreach. The people in Far East, they can reach by disciple walking there. But one place that is the hardest for the gospel to be reached out to is the palace. It's the ruler. It's the king. Because you know what? You can't just go, I want to go into the palace and I want to check it out and tell them about the gospel. You cannot just walk in there. Now, this is the genius part of God. God goes, I got a way to shift you in. Now, you're not just going to walk in from the front door. I'm going to put you in chains so you can be brought in front of the king. And when you are being brought in front of the king, you have the opportunity to present the gospel in front of him.
Come on, bro.
You see, to dream his dream, Paul was even willing to take on the challenge of placing himself in chains as a prisoner. He was willing to put in a position where he got nothing to rely on other than the power of God.
Come on, bro.
And Paul is not the only person. There's also the story of Abraham. Genesis chapter 12, verse 1 to 4. The Lord has said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, your father's household to the land I will show you. I'll make you into a great nation, and I'll bless you. I'll make your name great. You will be a blessing. I'll bless those who blesses you, and those who curses you, I will curse. And all people on earth will be blessed through you." And in verse 4, we see, "So Abram went, as the Lord has told him." At this time, Abraham was 75 years old. When God called him, give him a new dream and a new vision to go to a place where he knew nothing about, he didn't struggle. He just went. You know, in the Bible, it describes it so easily. It says, "So Abraham went, as the Lord had told him." There was no complaints, no reasoning, no defensiveness, no excuse. There's no questions. Simply said, Abraham went. Like, whoa. Paul and Abraham must be special. Come on. One is like, hey, God, I said, hey, I'll give you the mission to preach to the Jews and the Gentiles. The other one, you are the father of one nation. They must be the special case. And we go to Mark chapter 1, 16 to 18. It says, as Jesus walked beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. "Come follow me," Jesus said, "and I'll send you out to fish for people." At once they left their nets and followed him. You see, there were no complaint, no reasoning, no defensiveness, no excuse, no questions. Simon and Andrew also went. Well, two verses down, 19. When he had gone a little bit farther, he saw James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John in the boat, preparing their net. Without delay, he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the boat with the hired man and followed him. God called, they followed. And again, we see no complaints, no reasoning, no defensiveness, no excuse, no question. They left everything, and James and John also went. Come on, bro. What are you willing to do to take on your new dream?
Come on.
Are you willing to drop every excuses and defensiveness and questions and reasoning and complaints so that you can let God perform his new dream in you?
Come on, bro.
You gotta give God your dreams and let him write your stories. It reminds me a lot about the movie that I've watched. It is called The Yes Man. Have you guys ever watched that movie? It's talking about this guy, he just can't say no. Can you take up the laundry for me? Yes. Can you take up the trash for me? Yes. Can you give me $200? Yes. In the movie, this guy just can't say no. That should be our attitude towards Christ. We can say no. Bro, come to Couching Dragon Type, whatever, Couching Tiger number 2. Come on, Mike. Yes. Come on, dude. Yes. Come to Pia. Come on. Yes. Come on. Miss out everything and move to Sydney. Yes. Come on. That should be our attitude when it comes to the gospel and when it comes to the calling of God. That's You see, there are some yes men that I have known in my life. There's this guy, he in the very beginning, he was asked to come to Sydney International Church as a missionary. And obviously he said yes. Come to Sydney, Australia, for a bit, be enjoying his life, start settling down, and then he get a call to move to a different city, Hong Kong. And this man think about it, and within a day of time, he come back to us, and he said, yes. Wow. And then in Hong Kong, everything has been going well, I was so excited. I was saying, hey, I got a yes man, so if I tell him to stay for another 6 months, he will say yes. So yeah, he did say yes, but in the middle of it, Pia called this man. He said, bro, we need you more than people need you in Hong Kong. You gotta come. And obviously this guy also say yes. He come to the Apia International Christian Church and work there and be fruitful. He become the first man that has been fruitful on the island, and that is our brother, Eric Valenzuela. I'm so proud of him because of his attitude of saying yes to God. And guess what? 2 days ago, when he's asking one of the sisters that he likes, he go, would you be my girlfriend? Guess what the sister say? Yeah! He said, yes. And when he go back, he find Fong. He said, would you be my girlfriend? She said, yes. There's Chris, in London, just telling, would you like Sydney to be trained to go to New Zealand? Yes. Oh, now you gotta go to New Zealand. Yes. And when he went to ask Marari, would you like to marry me? What did Marari say? Yes. Okay, I get it. To do, you're just a little baby boy, you gotta grow up. And he said, yes, I will. He went back to the same sister and said, would you marry me? The sister said, yes. This is the tips for the new dream. If you want to dream new dream, anybody come to you, present any opportunity that is godly and spiritual according to the Bible, you say, yes. Point number 3. Play a bigger role. You gotta play a bigger role. I gotta tell you, writing this sermon, my brain was pretty fried. Scotty can testify against that, can testify about that. The one of the 9, my brain was very fried. I got to go out and I got to start praying to the Lord. Because I got no inspiration. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. Other than yes. And I walk around the city. I started to see all the light around me. I sometimes just marvel the wisdom that man has. You see, God says, let there be light. And because we are the image of God, we catch up on God's character. And we view ourselves the lights. When you walk around the Sydney city, it's no longer the darkness because the light has been everywhere. So no one has ever to be afraid of the darkness anymore. So you see, I was standing there just looking at all the light that is coming through the windows. Sometimes in the middle of the night, you just have a lot of thinkings that is going through your brains. I started to wondering at this moment of time in the city, despite how beautiful it appears in the outside, how many sin would actually go in underneath? I started to think how many people were watching porn in this very night. I started to think how many people were committed sexual immorality. I started to think how many bitterness and tension there was there between the family, the unresolved conflicts. I started to think about how many hatred people were bearing into their hearts. How many gossip and slandering, drunkenness, lies, insecurity, idolatry. I wonder if there were a moment, if we have the eyes of God, when we look down into the city, will we see a wonderful city of the light, or will we see a city of even greater darkness? If we started to think for a second in the perspective of God, some of the scriptures started to make sense. You see, in Romans chapter 3, verse 10 to 12, it says, as it is written, there is no one righteous, not even one. There is no one who understands. There is no one who seeks God. All have turned away. They have together become worthless. There is no one who does good, not even one. God is a God of hope. For God to write a scripture through the prophet and say no one is righteous, we see the heaviness and the brokenness of God's heart. That is so heavy that I don't even know how I can take it. And that is the reality that God is seeing right now.
Come on, Dean.
That the world, despite we created the light, it is right now in the even greater darkness. And you see, there is a saying, the light shines the brightest in the darkest place.
Right.
You see, when the world was full of darkness, God is searching for the children of the light. There was Noah living a long age. There was Abraham celebrating his 75-year-old birthday. There was Moses standing in front of the burning bush. There was Peter chilling on the boat and preparing the net. These were the people that God called in the past. You see, 1,000 years later, a dream started to spark from Abraham cave. And he called together the 42 disciples and started a movement of God. But you see, ever since from that day on, there are more and more light coming into the place.
That's right.
There were Joe and Ian giving up everything to start a church.
Come on,
in
Ian.
Sydney.
Come on.
There were the missionaries, after staying for 6 months, they've got no single penny. They were Chi, working on his business and trying to get rich. There was Sean, letting go of the scholarship because he has answered the calling. There was Kang praying in the car because he got nowhere else to be. There was Leo walking around with the purple hair, but God has planted the seed. And there's more. You see, who can forget Obed? Took him more than 18 months. But finally he said, guys, please baptize me. There was Dune and Wayne who didn't know what they were doing because they were still a team. You see, when the world is full of the evil, in the city of the darkness, the only thing that comforts God, the only thing that brings a smile on his face, is you. Yeah. Did you see that? I started to understand in Matthew chapter 4, the light of this world.
Come on.
A town built on a hill that cannot be hidden. You see, one thing I hate about Christianity today. People walk around, you have those Christian booths. That is around the campus, they set it up. Christian banner, and they sit in the booth, and they're waiting for people to approach.
Well, wow.
You see, today Christianity like to play low-key. We gotta be low-key, right? Let's not tell people, our schoolmates, that we are Christian. No, so that they won't judge me. Let's not try to convert anybody because that's their own will. You know, let's just play low-key. Let's not try to bring up any conflicts, work up to anybody so that they think that we are weird. Let's play low-key. But according to the scripture, no. As a Christian, we gotta be high-key.
Come on.
We gotta be super high-key. Come on. Walk around the campus and say, yeah, these people know me. You see, me and Eric, we have been working on the Hong Kong the campuses. There are only 2 of us. We're walking around evangelizing. We come across this group, every single person knows us. We're like, how? There's only 2 of us. Oh, you guys know us. I guess that feels kind of nice. But I don't know you, though. You see, we gotta be high-key because we got no shame in sharing our faith. We got no shame. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 15 and 16, you follow up. It says, neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand. It gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. It talks about a lamp under a bowl. I believe that is some of us. Satan and life has got such a good hold of you. Instead of you letting your light shine, you started to let it hide. See, there are some of the thoughts that Satan can place into your head. I'm such a sinner. I can never change. Some of the missionary for the first year, you build up the church, you go, this is it for me. I settled. There's no more dreams. No, you start dreaming the new dreams. You start to think that I'm not important. The church can function without me. And some of us, we're sitting at the back of the church, and we want to let other people dream new dreams. Oh, you're an islander? You're going to the island? Great. Oh, you're an islander too? Ah, nah, man, me cool. You go. We're sitting at the back, and we're letting people to do their dream for us. Let them dream their dreams for God. That shouldn't be. You see, we need to repent if this is the thought that you are having today. You need to stop thinking that you are replaceable. You need to stop thinking that this is not your place. You need to stop thinking about that this is not the plan that God has for your life. It is time for us to stop hiding because God has chosen you to be the light. I love this. The light. It is not the light of the room.
Right.
It is not the light of the campus. It is not the light of the city. It is not the light of the nation. It is the light of the world. God has such a bigger dream for you. Are you dreaming the new dream? You see, I love the flag ceremony. A lot of flag I don't know. A lot of names I can't pronounce. And I see people just carrying the flag and walking around and pinch that. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. I don't even know the name of the country. But hey, if you're carrying the flag, might as well take that city. Why not? You're the light of the world. Why not? Come on. Why not take it? You see, this is the end. In conclusions.
Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
In conclusions, you see, 2,000 years ago, a light has come into this world.
Come on, bro.
But people so loved the darkness that they are trying to take away the light. They persecuted him. They beat him. They insulted him. They crucified him. And the great things about it, that this light never dies. It talks about that Jesus has When Jesus resurrected, he didn't just resurrect it with a new life, but he has resurrected with a new dream. And that dream, it's given to us in Matthew chapter 28.
Come on, bro.
Matthew chapter 28, 18 to 20. You should know this verse. All the authority on heaven and on earth has been given to you. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. And truly, very truly, I tell you, I'll be with you always to the very end of the age, teaching them to obey as well in there. But you see, guys, when Jesus resurrected with a new dream, you are his new dream.
That's it, bro. Come on.
He was this great light, and he passed down that light to the 12, to the thousands, and 2,000 years later, it was passing down to you, and it was passing on to me. And in this light, you see, we will never lose the fight. My brothers, I want to encourage you today to dream big dreams. To dream new dreams. 3 very easy, simple, practical words. 3 very easy, practical that is coming with it. First, you gotta dream a bigger dream.
Amen. Come on.
Second, you gotta be a yes man and take on any challenge.
Yeah.
And then the last, you gotta step up and play a bigger role. Find the map, find the city, and pinch it down. This is the city that I belong to. You see, brothers, there are so many works to be done. Counting Tiger has more than 50. How many people are in there?
Come on.
No, Samoa and all the islands, there are more than 100 right there. I don't know how many, I haven't counted. But it's more than we have right now. We don't have the people to dream Jesus' new dreams, and I need you guys today to step up, be the light, and be God's new dream.
Amen, guys. What an incredible morning. We've got lunch at 12. Then we've got the afternoon off. There is a Crouching Tiger mission team at 2. We'll have that in here. And then at 3, there is the marriage event in the Crawford room. But have a great time. Thank you so much for all the great speakers.
No song?